The Krebs cycle, also called the Citric Acid Cycle or the TCA cycle, is also another complex biochemical process that is complex yet very important. Again, just from looking at the picture of the Krebs cycle, you can see that a lot is happening. In this video, we'll simplify the entire process of the Krebs cycle. You'll understand the basics like what the Krebs cycle is, where it happens, the 8 steps and key enzymes, and what the end products are. Let's get started. Quick naming facts. This cycle is called the Krebs cycle after Hans Krebs, who elucidated it in 1937. It is called the citric acid cycle because citrate is the first product formed. And it is called the TCA cycle, short for tricarboxylic acid cycle, referring to the 3 carboxyl groups on citrate. So, what is the Krebs cycle? The Krebs cycle is a cyclic metabolic pathway where acetyl CoA, derived from carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, is oxidized to carbon dioxide and generates NADH and FADH2 and a molecule of GTP. GTP can be converted to ATP. The Krebs cycle is part of aerobic respiration, meaning oxygen must be available. In eukaryotic cells, the cycle runs in the mitochondrial matrix, and in prokaryotes, that means cells that do not have organelles, it occurs in the cytoplasm. The cycle begins when acetyl CoA condenses with oxaloacetate to form citrate. That citrate is then systematically oxidized and decarboxylated through a series of enzyme catalyzed steps that continuously regenerate oxaloacetate to enable cycling. This cycle supplies both energy and biosynthetic intermediates for other metabolic processes. Before the cycle begins, pyruvate from glycolysis is oxidatively decarboxylated to acetyl CoA by the pyruvate dehydrogenase complex. Decarboxylation means a carboxyl group is removed and released as carbon dioxide. Oxidation means the molecule loses electron, usually with NAD ion or FAD being reduced to NADH or FADH2. So, this step releases carbon dioxide and forms NADH, linking glycolysis to the Krebs cycle. Let's look at the steps of the Krebs cycle. There are 8 steps in the Krebs cycle. Step 1, condensation of acetyl CoA with oxaloacetate. Oxaloacetate reacts with the acetyl group of the acetyl CoA and water to form citric acid CoA. The reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme citric synthase. Step 2, isomerization of citric into isocitrate. Citrate is isomerized to isocitrate, and this reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme aconitase. Step 3, oxidative decarboxylation of isocitrate. Isocitrate is oxidatively decarboxylated to form alpha-ketoglutarate. This is catalyzed by the enzyme isocitrate dehydrogenase, results in the formation of NADH and releases CO2 because of oxidative decarboxylation. Step 4, oxidative decarboxylation of alpha-ketoglutarate. Ketoglutarate is oxidatively decarboxylated to form Succinyl-CoA and carbon dioxide by the enzyme complex alpha-ketoglutarate dehydrogenase. NAD ion is also reduced to NADH. Step 5, conversion of Succinyl-CoA into succinate. Succinyl-CoA is converted to succinate by Succinyl-CoA synthase. The energy released is used to convert GDP to GTP. The GTP then donates its terminal phosphate to ADP, resulting in the formation of ATP. Step 6, dehydration of succinate to fumarate. Succinate is oxidized to fumarate by the enzyme succinate dehydrogenase, with FAD acting as the electron acceptor, forming FADH2. This FADH2 contributes to the formation of two ATP molecules. Step 7. Hydration of fumarate to malate. Fumarate is reversibly hydrated to form L-Malate in the presence of the enzyme fumarate hydratase. And then finally, step 8, dehydration of L-Malate to oxaloacetate. In step 8, L-Malate is oxidized to oxaloacetate by malate dehydrogenase. This reversible reaction reduces NAD ion to NADH. Then, the regenerated oxaloacetate enables the cycle to continue while NADH produced enters oxidative phosphorylation to support ATP synthesis. So, each turn of the cycle yields 3 NADH molecules, 1 FADH2 molecule, 1 GTP molecule, which is equivalent to ATP, 2 molecules of carbon dioxide, and 1 regenerated oxaloacetate molecule. Since 1 glucose yields 2 acetyl CoA molecules, 2 turns of the cycle occurs per glucose. This cycle is very important because it produces high energy electrons like NADH and FADH2 that power oxidative phosphorylation. And also, it supplies intermediates for amino acid and lipid synthesis. So that's it for the Krebs cycle. To quickly memorize all steps and enzymes that are involved in the Krebs cycle, you can use the mnemonic on the screen. Just pause the video and go through it as many times as possible. This will help you quickly know all the intermediates and all the enzymes.